So, guys, thanks for joining me. Oh, wait, actually, just kidding. Let me screen share with you guys so you can see what I'm looking at. This dang technology. Okay. Alright, here we go. Can you guys see my screen? Give me a thumbs up if you guys can see my screen. Okay, cool. Alright, so basically I had the challenge of creating a portfolio. It's a digital portfolio, and this is basically a website that I used, a website format I used to create it. So basically, the homepage is just a little bit about me. This is kind of a statement that I have for my strengths, and it kind of talks about like who I am in a paragraph. I also put this on my LinkedIn. I put this on my cover letter. I put it in really anything that gives the opportunity to, or it has the challenge of introducing who I am in a short time. So I'm an eager and passionate ex-collegiate athlete looking for a role that satiates my hunger for being a part of a team that enjoys winning. I have a personal history of being known as a leader and also have an academic background in leadership as well. I believe I can benefit your organization by adding value, depth, and insight in the functions of existing team members and optimizing and motivating them to perform their best to better the organization as a whole. As I derive satisfaction from breaking the ice, I believe that me transitioning into your organization will be smooth and efficient, as I enjoy meeting and connecting with people with a variety of backgrounds. I believe that every person has a different story to tell, and alongside that story is a way to motivate them to perform above their self-expectations. So in that, this is kind of my elevator pitch. If I were to record this and post it on LinkedIn, that's what it would be. In that, it has my strengths. So at Maryville, we take a test called the Clifton Strengths Test, and basically what it is everyone has the same 34 strengths. They're just all arranged differently. So Durwood, Alex, Taylor, we all could have the same exact strength, but that's incredibly rare. However, I could have my number 1 could be Durwood's number 34. My number 34 could be Durwood's number 1. So it's just everyone takes this test and it kind of arranges them. My number 1 is woo. So basically what that means is woo stands for winning others over. I enjoy doing that. I find satisfaction from breaking the ice, like I mentioned in my elevator pitch. Belief. I was always a guy who never would stray away from what I believed in. I have a certain set of core values that I don't stray from. Positivity. You guys know who I am, so it's easy to explain. I'm always positive, and I always can find the silver lining in things. Restorative. I enjoy rebuilding things. I actually did some research on this and found out that it could be, it didn't have to be like hands-on, like typical rebuilding things as in, like crafts or whatever. It could actually be like emotional. It could be relationships. It could be stuff like that. And then ideation is you enjoy finding the way that things work together and you're fascinated by ideas. And then I actually had the pleasure of taking the full 34, and my 34th is deliberative. So something about someone who has deliberative really low is very sporadic. They don't really think a lot of stuff through, and they're kind of just like, yeah, I'll go with it, not thinking about it a lot. But I just thought that was pretty funny. So back to this website. Basically, I wrote this long paper about who I was and talked about my roots with my dad and my mom, and kind of what I love to do. And this is basically a longhand version of this. So yeah, just pretty long in detail about who Gavin DeWitt is. This is some of my projects that I've done, just some communication projects. One thing that I did is I'm in medical sales, and I love the aspect of sales and the competitiveness and all that stuff. So I did a research paper on sales and nonverbal communication. I did this for one class that actually was a sales class, and it was graded pretty well. This is the history of the company I work for and why someone should hire me if they're looking for a candidate. And this one is what I believe to be the most important leadership qualities. All these kind of tie in together because I believe that sales and leadership, I have a passion for both, and I think within the near future, or not even the near future, but before my professional career is all said and done, I'll obtain a leadership role in sales. This is my resume on the left, and then this is my cover letter on the right. So on my resume, I have my Clifton Strengths. I think that's important to have for me because a lot of companies do involve the Clifton Strength test, especially in medical sales. I have my background, graduation, expected graduation December 2020. This is actually my last assignment, and then I'm done. First wit to graduate college, so that's awesome. Really excited about that. And then my experience in medical sales, it's only brief, but I feel like it'll be for a long time. And then my volunteer experience. Both of these volunteer experiences are important to me because they really challenged me as an individual, and they also showed me what it means to sacrifice yourself for the greater good of others. In my my cover letter, I basically just walk through everything. It's kind of like translated over. I talk about my career at Iowa State, my career at Maryville, the University of Maryville, my internship, the volunteer experiences, and both of those. I actually had this opportunity to create a resume infographic that was kind of just kind of appealing in the eyes, and it just has my strengths on there. Like I said, that's really important to me. It has some skills, and then kind of gave me my timeline. So Jeff City, where I graduated, Iowa State, Maryville, my internship, and then my full-time job that I just got offered. It has my LinkedIn on there, and then this is pretty cool. So this page has my phone number and my email, but you click on these links, it goes to my LinkedIn page. Give it a second. So it goes to my LinkedIn page. Also can do that from Instagram. Goes to my Instagram page. And then it goes to my Facebook page. But that's and then also this has opportunity for people to enter their information, and then we can connect. But yeah, thanks for taking the time to hear about my portfolio, and I appreciate the opportunity to share it with you guys.